Sup shooters, my name is Logan, aka Spiderhands, and welcome to Immaculate Reviews, where today I'm going to be checking out a single by an artist named Chad Rubin. If we switch over to here, I actually think I've listened to Chad before. It rings a bell. I know that might sound a little bit sort of dismissive or crappy for me to say I think I've listened. At this point, since I started doing reviews, I would have reviewed about 400 or 500 different artists over that time, and I remember most of them, but sometimes I have blanks. I vaguely remember Chad Rubin though. I think he was pretty stunning. We're going to be looking into body language today, official lyric video, pop song 2021. I'm very excited. It's good to see that 1K subscribers on YouTube nowadays is pretty good. It is. I mean that genuinely. Getting to your first 100 is a pain. Take it from someone who knows that very well. We're going to make it full screen. We're going to listen to this track from start to finish. Chad Rubin, body language, pop music, pop song 2021. We're going to hear what we think. I'm going to just pause my video because I don't need it on that one anymore. Oh, I'm loving this piano work. Yeah, very slick contemporary pop vibe to this. Yeah, I think what really sells the pop element to me is just how understated the drums and the percussion are. Like the drums and the percussion. Percussion and the basses. Like it's so like polished. It's such, and I don't mean this in a bad way, very safe studio production. It's like, no, we don't really want to have a bass resonance. It needs to be very, very clean and elegant to match the vocal performance as well as the rest of the instruments in this track. Very kind of like to match sort of what's happening with the piano with the up, 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 you know? I like this sing rapping. It's nice. I don't know, like I don't hear enough of it, primarily because outside of these reviews I don't really listen to a lot of music. I don't get a lot of this kind of music through these reviews. Usually it's like hip hop, or it's like metal, or it's like even I get more country music than pop music nowadays. So this is fun. Okay. Let your body tell me what to do. I get it, body language, right? It's, like, the lyrics work well with the title of the track. The music itself illustrates passion. Again, a sophistication at the same time. Like a very mature take on it, as opposed to, you know, like, pop music in the late 2000s, 90s. While doing my best, for goodness sakes, liking to a little like a listening. Cold chills, distance, spring, it's happening. No diamond rings or songs to sing. I know sometimes it's tough. Let me make you blush. If you're down with that, yo can say what up. I got a plan, taking your hand and walking you out to the floor. Under the lights, feeling the hypes, baby, I want to explore. This guy's got some pretty dope flow. Like I'm really impressed with the way that he raps. He's obviously been taking it very chill up until now. All your vibes bring me alive, feeling it straight to the core. Just can't wait no more. I can't go. This guy kind of sounds like he could go between doing like this kind of hip hop, kind of poppy stuff and like Broadway, man. He's got a nice vibrato to end of those lines. Kind of sounds effortless. Again, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that eighth note groove over everything with the piano as the bass, rest is sort of like very subtle synth elements and all that. It's in the overdubs and the vocal harmonies. There's so much stuff here. It's so layered and textured. Kind of a breakdown. So is this frustration with the fact that he's so attracted to this other person? I mean, obviously, to put it mildly, given the last sort of section, but... That was an interesting ending. Available now on all streaming platforms. Yeah, that was fascinating. How do I feel about that? I mean, I think it's taken. It's a given that it's going to be, you know, music that is just practically flawless in its production and musical execution. Like, his musicality is strong. You can typically tell how you're going to go with in terms of a studio production side of a track in those first few seconds. Like, these headphones are set up at the right level for something that's mastered at a good set of loudness. You get those kind of pumping a little bit. It's nice. Again, I know I made the comments about the very safe sort of mixing and stuff with the bass and drums. I think that's really helpful for this genre because you want to keep the focus on the vocals the entire time. If you step away from the vocals, it starts to get tricky for people, you know. Pop music is just kind of like that. Not to say that I think the performance isn't necessarily minimalist. A lot of that piano at the start was stunning, you know. I can ascertain that the people involved with this were incredible musicians who really were true professionals. I'm not sure if I've sort of misunderstood the lyrics of the video or not. There's lyrics down here, you know. Take it to the moon, I can really figure out what you're trying to prove, but everything makes the ending's all the same for you. You know, there's some magic in the way you move, take it to the bank, cash in your chest with the rhythm that's inside of you, make it shape with the power and the way you groove. I really like it. I think that this guy's got a future industry if he hasn't got there already. You know, I think by the time you got like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, you're starting to get a little bit of progress in the game. You know, for people to be that interested in what you're doing, it's really positive, and I really hope that Chad Rubin continues to work in this industry and continue to develop himself as a musician. I think there's like, I think it'll be, because he's also got Lost in the Jungle and he's also got Brighter Days. I'm loving the artwork in this one as well. That's kind of I don't know what kind of art style it is. I hesitate to say it's a Japanese type of art style. Like I've seen sort of artwork in this vein from that, but I obviously could be incredibly wrong. So I'm going to sort of step back a little bit from that. But yeah, production was on point. Vocal performance was on point. Yeah, it was a nice turn in that last sort of interlude where he was like, no, I need to get out of this. It's too late. I'm stuck being into this. You know, for him to admit that maybe things aren't as perfect and maybe he's just too far gone to escape from that physical attraction that he's got. Hopefully things worked out for them in the end. Yeah. And that original musical theme was just carried throughout and developed and sort of taken away from and tempered. Yeah, no complaints. No complaints about body language by Chad Rubin. It's a solid single at under 4 minutes. You know, you typically get a good time in that. 3 minutes 30 used to be the old standard for radio single. Now it's closer to 2 minutes 30, but I think that we would have missed out on some crucial content if we tried to slim this down further than it needed to be. So yeah, that's basically my review of Chad Rubin's Body Language. Hopefully you enjoyed listening to this track. Please do go check out Chad Rubin's various social medias and YouTube if you did, and show some support. Stay cool, stay safe. Please also remember to support your local musicians at this point in time, as they need all the help they can get with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. And I'll catch you in the next review. Spider hands out.